Hey everyone, I have been through a lot trying to get this video recorded. It's been over 3 weeks that I have tried. Not every day, but 3 weeks. And I just learned recently that the reason why it was not saving was because I had no space on my drive. So here I am. Hopefully this one will save. Today we're going to continue with self-esteem, low self-esteem. And I choose that topic as part of mental health, healing through learning, because that's one of the things that I had to go through and get over. And I praise God today that I am free. It hasn't been a linear process, and I'm here to share this with you so that you will not take as long as I did to heal. That you have the resources to do what you need to do to fix you with the help of God. Because Bible says faith without works is dead. So you need to do the work. You can have the faith that God can heal you, but some things we have to do on our own. I had the good pleasure this morning of listening to Constance Connor from Grow Your Money. And she was talking today about her relationship with her father and how that relationship, what it went on in that relationship, transcended into her parenting skills and how she has built healthy, emotional, intelligent children. And that's what her father did with her. Unfortunately, most people don't have that type of relationship with their parents to pour into them the way her father did her. Her father built a solid self-esteem foundation for her that caused her to thrive and be where she is. But for those of us who have not been blessed with those same attributes, there's healing through learning. There really is. My healing came as a result of trial and error. It was not a linear process. You're going to hear that word linear in everything I do or say because it was not linear. It was a long, arduous process. And again, I hope it doesn't take you as long as it has taken me. You see, insecurity will cause you to see things through a lens that's just unrealistic sometimes. Your perception is distorted based on your internalization of you and how you project things. You see, take for example a colleague. A colleague usually in a situation, a colleague in a situation where another colleague gives colleague constructive criticism. The insecure colleague is going to internalize that as a negative. The insecure colleague is going to say, I'm not good enough, or he thinks I'm not good enough. And the insecure person might respond inappropriately and ultimately ending up in, if the other person is not emotionally intelligent, ending up in a confrontation. What could have happened during that time to abate that? Simple, and I had to learn it, was communication. When you feel that thing going off in your head, just say, ask questions. Could you explain that? Could you? And don't ask it in a combative way. Just ask, I misunderstood you. Could you provide me clarification? Ask for clarification, ask questions, communicate, communicate, communicate. That's one example of insecurity showing its head. Let's take an example. You're in a relationship with a significant other. You're walking down the street, you're having this conversation, you're doing most of the conversation, he's quiet, he's not saying anything. And you internalize that as, oh, he's not interested in what I have to say. If he really cared, he would communicate with me, blah, 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 blah. And the man is just not even thinking about anything like that, you know? Particularly if he's a black man in America, you know, the odds are stacked against him. Everything he do has to be plotted. And so his mind might be somewhere else. And you're thinking that you're not good enough and blah, blah. He's not thinking about you. You're on his arm, aren't you? You're good enough. Okay. All right. So, and then again, too, if that's the case, stop him. Honey, I've been having this conversation. Is everything okay? Do you have anything you want to add to what I said? There's a way to do it. Another example is communication. You can have a conversation with someone, and they can take what you say totally out of context. Totally out of context. Well, you can let that person go off on the handle. That person gets on the defense, goes off on the handle. You can't rein it in. You try to fix it. And you start contacting people. You try to fix it. And it gets worse. Let it go, baby. You know the truth. You know what you said. If that person does not want to seek clarification, that is not your fault. But by all means, if you come into a situation where the conversation is misunderstood and there is opportunity to fix it, fix it. I'm sorry, I misunderstood what you said. Could you be? Because I've been in conversations when a person said something and I took it one way because of my own lens. And thank God I asked questions and I was way off in left field. So, no, communication is the key. And let me tell you, insecure people, you will not have to communicate all the time, because once your brain gets used to it and you're hearing it and you're seeing the patterns that no, it's really not this way, you begin to do your self-talk. And when you do your self-talk, it's not going to stay up there long. You're going to be able to resist that devil, and this time that devil is going to flee because it's not going to have any power that it had over you before. So don't let insecurity take you to a place where you're all like that. You can see insecure people. I mean, it's all in their face. I know when it was in mine. And let me tell you, some people prey on insecure people. And honey, don't let your little insecure behind fight back, because if you do, you're cray. It's not you. But there are people out there who need to feel powerful, so they will prey on your insecurities. Be wise as a serpent, but harmless as a dove. Knowledge, healing, learning is possible, but it takes hard work, effort, and action. It takes being vulnerable enough to say, yeah, I have this flaw. Yes, I'm confronting it. And you don't have to say it to the whole world like me. I don't care, because I'm healed. I'm free. I am here and went through everything that I went through because I'm supposed to help someone else. And if it helps one person on this internet, I've done my job. I don't care about all that fame and fashion stuff. I believe my gift is going to make room for me and do what it's supposed to do. Period. So, get into you. Acknowledge your vulnerabilities. Go back to those 8 steps. Get therapy if you have chronic or complex trauma that's been there for a long time. Go get therapy. I did it for 4 years, and I'm telling you, it's the best 4 years of my life. It's still times that I fight it, I have to be honest with you, but it doesn't stay nearly as long as it used to. So I believe that it will be a fight until it won't, but I'm going to stay in the fight because I believe God. Agape.